There you see Ryan Ashford making the start here for Arkansas State on the mound. Sophomore lefty out of Lake Mary, Florida, and a transfer from the U, Miami. That top of the first. Again, Cade Parker got the start for the Bulldogs, but he gave up 2 earned runs really quick before recording it out. Connor Nation came in and got Aiden Houseworth to pop into an infield fly and then cross jumper with an ending double play on an 0-1 count. So it is a 2-0 lead for the Red Wolves as Colton Coates will lead off for Louisiana Tech today. You see just a little bit of a shakeup to the lineup that we've seen recently. Wesley Scott getting cleanup today. Reed Snyder will be batting ninth. Matt Houston behind the plate at catcher.
Kobe Lunsford's got 4 homers in that 3-hole. Wesley Scott hitting .250, getting started center, former shortstop for Ouachita Baptist, and Kate Patterson leads the club in RBIs with 18. A good visit with former Tech pitching coach Mike Silva, the coach of the Red Wolves before the game. Said Ashford's fastball change slider. Switch hitting shortstop for the Bulldogs. Looks at strike one. In Miami, made 4 appearances, did Ashford, 1 earned run allowed.
Chopped to short. Ainscope the throw back way too high. Coates can't do anything with it, but he will reach. We'll see what that scored. That would have been a tough play to make, but I imagine that's going to be an E6. Daddy, you and I were talking before our opener. We were batting 1,000 on our visits with the visiting coaches here at J.C. Love Field at Pat Patterson Park. Loved the chance to get to visit with the head coach Mike Silva. He had such wonderful things to say about his time here in Ruston.
Little boy Dylan was 4 when they moved here. He's 12 now. As Trey Halsey steps in, we talked about Trey in the open, looks at off speed for strike one. And again, this will be Ashford's first start. He's pitched 3 innings for Mike Silva's. Halsey fouls it off. In those 3 innings, he's given up a couple of runs, both earned. He's struck out 4, he's walked 1. As Halsey had 2 solo home runs Sunday, he's got a chance to bat with a man aboard.
They did give a hit to Coates. This one's just going to be a little bit of a dribbler, and the play at second, not in time, on the throw back to first. That was Lane Walton. You kind of saw Halsey just sort of hit just a little bit of a dribbler right here. Just kind of spun downward, and nothing much that Walton could do there.
Yeah, baseball's a funny game. Trey Halsey hit a couple out the other day, but it just gets on top of that one in kind of no man's land. Beats it out. And the Bulldogs have an answer as the Red Bulls got their first 4 guys on base. Bulldogs halfway there after a couple of singles. And if you're Ashford, you wonder what you got to do. They hadn't hit a ball out of the infield yet, and you got runners on the first and second.
Nobody out either.
Oh, the twist and turns, Kyle, the twist and the turns.
1-0 to Lunsford. That one in the low corner of the strike zone, a good call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shaler Smith, the home plate umpire. Morgan Day at first. Jason Adams at third today. That one right down the middle off speed, and it's a 1-2 count.
Lunsford has had a start not as hot as Lane Walton's. I couldn't imagine anybody having a better start than Lunsford, but Walton has still. Kobe, 386 he's hitting. 8 doubles and 4 homers.
Inside just misses. That one 89 miles an hour. Evens the count 2-2. These two teams will be back in action again tomorrow, same time, same place. Probably different uniforms.
Great 1-2 pitch. It's a pitch to take for Lunsford, but he does.
Well, that'll hit right off the top of the foot. Now it's a bases loaded situation with nobody out.
Well, it's a game of micro inches. I mean, that 1-2 pitch from Ashford, the sophomore lefty, just barely missed inside. Kobe Lunsford able to lay off of it. Takes one for the team and off the tongue of his shoe. Coach Cody Livingston out to have a word with his sophomore lefty. So this game is 3 outs all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base runners.
Safe to say both starters have struggled at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Kay Parker really got hit hard. Ashford, a couple of infield hits. And again, in the box score, it looks the same.
Right. So Colton Coates is at third, Hawsey at second, Lunsford at first. Wesley Scott will come up to the plate.
250 average, got 7 RBIs, 1 homer, got 3 doubles. 7 hits in his 28 at bats.
Scott hit the one to third, throw back to second in time. This does score a run, but it's a double play, 5-4-3. So the Bulldogs get a run.
Good turn by Torres. The ball's hit hard right. Just perfect around the horn. Ground ball to third.
So it's a 2-1 lead for Arkansas State now. This brings up Cade Patterson. Cade came up when we were visiting with Mike Silva earlier, talking about how when Cade was just a wee lad out here as the bat boy, Silva remembered him as a youngster, now sees him as a power hitter for this Bulldog lineup.
Leading the team in RBIs. 2 grand slams on opening day. Probably a good take on 2 balls and no strikes, ball away from him.
Two 2-1 to Patterson. Swung on and missed.
The old sweeper.
That is Trey Hawsey over at third base. Low for ball 3, and it's a full count.
As hitting coach Jake Wells, you see their coach in third, Lane Burrows, in the dugout tonight, usually at a third, but had a little tooth pull today out of the back of his Meridian, Mississippi born head.
Nice off speed, gets Patterson swinging. That'll be the third out in the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs do get a run across, leave a man at third base. Arkansas State leads 2-1 going to the top of the second.
And 3-time All-Stater from down in Dutchtown. Knocked in 4 runs, a couple of homers.
That one just a little low for ball 1. Mexico is on deck for Louisiana Tech. McCoy takes this one into shallow right center field. Grab made by Quiller. There's your first out. We see McCoy with some power. He can absolutely hit a rocket off of the bat. There's a couple of broken windows over in the apartments and over the left field wall that are going to be in desperately need of some new window panes. Now Sebastian Mexico up. Looks at a first pitch strike. Nobody would accuse Mexico of being in a slump per se, batting .350 and having a total of 7 extra base hits, but Louisiana Tech fans are used to his power hitting being more home runs than anything, and he is still waiting on that first homer of the year. There's a check swing, went across, and that's strike 3.
That's a great job by the lefty Ashford. Stays away from him. Pulls in all speed on the 0-2.
So two outs, 1 ball, no strikes for Matt Houston. Ashford in the low 20s on his pitch count. That went 87 miles an hour down the middle. Evens the count 1-1.
You know, when the first 2 dogs got on base with Gillette running, only threw 3 pitches. Hit a batter and then got a big double play to help him out.
He did go foul.
Matt had a big day his first start this year back on the first Sunday of the season. We had a couple of bombs, including one, like you said, Kyle went out to the apartments like our buddy McCoy hit one out there. It's over the center field wall.
It's 455 feet.
What?
3rd floor of the apartment building. And that would be impressive enough if you didn't also remember that those apartments are already 15 feet above the playing field. 2-2 to Houston. This is in the count is full.
Reed Snyder in the 9 holes on deck. Getting the start in left field tonight.
Three-two. Swung on and fouled into the netting. Low for ball 4. See right here, just in the lower left corner of the strike zone, just misses below the knees. So now Reed Snyder will come up to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Just Reed 7th at bat. He's got 1 hit. He has struck out 4 times. First hit of his career came last year in Wichita State when he hit a bomb, speaking of homers. Reed's got power, just not many at bats yet this season. And at third is his natural position with Kobe Lunsford, the 3-0 hitter, is got that spot nailed down.
Thought about it in there for a strike.
Reed can, of course, still play third and probably will at some point before the season's over, but Lonnie Burroughs in the game trying to get him some more playing time out in the outfield and see exactly how he's going to play left and center this season.
Beautiful off speed. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Mike Silva said the same thing. We talked to him in pregame. Everybody's still trying to figure out kind of where everybody's going to be, what everybody can do.
Snyder rips this foul. Keeps the at-bat alive. Matt Houston on first. Drew a full count walk. Now the left fielder.
Choked up a little.
This one is going to go foul. And they're not going to be able to grab it. It was chased by Griffiths and Martinez. I think I saw Walton in there as well.
Snyder's good fortune hit over there in sort of a Bermuda Triangle of foul ground. Right in front of all the grills and smokers on the left field line, right field line. Always smells good over there.
One, two to Snyder. Low and inside, evens the count, 2-2. This one in play. Now drifting foul. Martinez grabs it. And there's out number 3. 1 runner left on. Nobody across home plate. Score stays 2-1. Arkansas State. Red Wolves up to bat after this.
Hey students, please listen.
So here's the junior switch hitter, the shortstop Colton Coates. Check swing foul. Don't see that very often.
Colton with the single, infield single. In the first thing, I thought they had charged the shortstop. Hinsco with an arrow was in the hole. Throw was high. He ends up scoring the Bulldogs' long run. Switch hitter out of South Haven, Mississippi.
One, this one hit to center. And Quiller, just to the north of the C of the La Tech logo, makes the grab. And now Trey Hawsey comes up after a single in the first. Practically no wind here tonight at the ballpark. Anything that we felt earlier on was kind of pushing back in towards the batters. The shift is on, and Hawsey will fly this one up into shallow right. And, almost disaster in the outfield there for the Red Wolves. Poor communication, but Griffiths does pull the ball down.
Right over the 6'4" Walton, who had the second baseman had his glove up. Red Bulls dodge. I don't think it's a disaster. Halsey running hard out of the box. Don't know if he got the second. Regardless, 2 down for Lunsford. We mentioned Lane Burroughs had a tooth pull earlier today.
Yep.
So instead of coaching third, he is not moving around as much as you can imagine. He's fine for the game. You don't want to go bouncing around too much. You don't want to be taking medicine in the middle of the game. Jake Wells is out at third base, where he will sometimes coach, the Bulldogs hitting coach. Most of the time it's Lane Burroughs out there.
First pitch strike to Lunsford. It was hit by a pitch on a 2-2 count. in the bottom of the first, and just like that, it's 0-2. Lunsford has endeared himself quickly here to this Louisiana Tech fan base. That's a surprise. That should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lunsford got the benefit of the doubt on a 1-2 back in the first inning, and he got hit on the next pitch.
What are you fucking talking about?
No doubt about that one. Swinging strike 3. That'll do it for the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Still a 2-1 lead for the Red Wolves. Griffiths up to the plate when we come back. Iron Ashford appears to still be on the mound.
Well, this is Mike Silva's living the dream. You got a Tuesday night starter trying to get your guys some work, see what's going to happen. And Ashford in his first start as a Red Bull, he just pitched 3 innings coming into this game. He pitched an inning last year as a freshman at the University of Miami. He's just given up 1 run after allowing a leadoff, a couple of infield singles and hit a batter. And Bulldogs scored a run on a double play back in the first. They trail at 4-1. After Cade Parker was roughed up in the first. Gave up a couple of runs on a hit by pitch, a couple of extra base hits, and a base on balls. Connor Nation came in to retire 8 straight before giving up a single and a home run. And that's where we are. Graney, the third pitcher for the Bulldogs, and Ashford still out there on the slab for the visitors.
So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, we tried to be nice and give Lane Burroughs the night off with his tooth situation, and he actually said, no, I still want to come out and chat with you guys. How kind of him. 1-2 pitch for strike 3.
Also, beat though Scott. Ashford keeps getting a little confidence out there.
He got Scott to ground into a double play back in the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs haven't had a hit since Trey Halsey's single in the bottom 1.
And that just barely made it to the pitcher's mound. Both Tech hits tonight, infield hits, one in the hole at shortstop. And as Kyle said, Halsey's little nugger between the mound and first.
Would you call that a dying quail?
I think of a dying quail as more of a little feathery into the shallow part of the outfield where it's not a hill I'm going to die on. I'd call it a nubbler. There's some.
Is that with 2 B's?
There's some. 2 B's, yeah, nubbler. Like a cookie. Give me another one of those nubblers.
1-2 to Patterson. I believe that he tipped that one foul. Yep. We've got the best view of the ballpark, but like Teddy mentioned, there's a beautiful full moon out to the east from here. Who's got it better, Teddy?
Full and pouting.
Patterson's going to keep this at-bat alive.
Okay, leads the team in RBIs. Did a couple of slams out of the 8-hole on opening day. Did 270. He's battling a fellow left-hander right now and gets it to full. It's Casey McCoy. Waits on deck.
1 out, bottom 4. 3-2 to Patterson. This is low and away. And he'll draw one. Second walk given up by Ryan Ashford. Third free base with the hit by pitch back in the bottom of the first. Now Casey McCoy going to try to see what he can do with a runner on with one out.
Got some tossing going on in the Red Wolves bullpen. See if we might can get a number for you. We can see through this big light pole.
We've been trying to see through this light pole for 5 years up here, and it hasn't worked yet.
Working on it. 56 pitches for the sophomore lefty. If Mike still were to pull him right now, he'd still be ecstatic with what he's got out of it,
Sure.
of course.
Yeah, up to this point, 3 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, but that was very early. Only 1 run. He struck out 4 since then. He's seen 14 batters so far. So yes, you are correct. A very good outing for Ryan Ashford here on this Tuesday night matchup.
Got a right-hander loosening in the Red Wolves pen. Luke Nichols, a lefty, the senior, familiar with the Tech fans up in the Tech pen.
So the freshman Casey McCoy, 1-0 count. Flew out to center field back in the bottom of the second inning. Puts this one foul down the third baseline.
Weigh in on the Bulldogs second baseman. Hits it off the handle, fouls. Hitting .421 is Casey. 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Knocked in for a couple of homers.
This one's going to go to right. Griffiths chases and grabs it at the wall. That was .340 off the bat. Needed 5 more feet. That'd have been a 2-run homer.
Got under it a little bit, hit it the other way. I had a fight being chance for a minute, no win. Griffiths hauls it in with no problem.
So 2 flyouts for the true freshman. Mexico up at the dish now. Strikeout in the bottom of the second. Has a runner on with 2 outs. Patterson takes off. Slides the tag. In time for the 3rd out. You have Lane Burroughs, the head coach of Louisiana Tech. Coach, thanks for hopping on with us. Just your overall thoughts so far through 4.
Oh, well, the lefties dominating the game. You know, it's we knew it was really tough against left-handed hitters. We knew that coming in, and he's showing that. He's multiple pitches, and we're kind of on roller skates right now. We got to fight a little harder, and we didn't get a great start. I thought Connor came in and kind of quieted the storm, and he was only going to face those 2 hitters that inning, gave up 2-run homer, and now it just becomes a staff game. A lot of game left. You know, we got to be better at home plate, but credit their guy. He's got good stuff tonight.
Lane Burroughs, thanks as always. We appreciate you. Second all-time in wins as the head coach of Louisiana Tech. We'll visit with you again soon.
All right, thank you guys.
1-3-6 out on Lane Walton to end the top of the 5th inning. Mexico gets this to left. Grabbed for the first out. That was a 1-0 pitch for Sebastian Mexico, so 1 out. Now Matt Houston will come up after drawing a full count walk back in the second inning. Houston lets that off-speed pitch go in for called strike. Arkansas State looking for its 10th win of this season. Bulldogs on a bit of a skid after getting swept this past weekend against Southern Miss. Oh, 2 count to Houston. Missed outside for ball one. Just misses outside, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here at the bottom of the 5th, Ryan Ashford, the pitch count just in the mid-60s. And Houston just kind of dribbles this to first. Can he outrun the throw? He cannot. So 2 up, 2 down. Now Reed Snyder will come to the plate for the Bulldogs. That one just, Houston didn't look like he committed all the way to that swing. First pitch to Snyder, low and away. Chopped over to third. Torres with the throw. 3 up, 3 down to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Ryan Ashford on the mound. Terrific command for the Red Wolves. Arkansas State coming back up to bat, top 6.